Hello, and welcome to the Parkinson's Foundation PD Health and Home Fitness Fridays. My name is Judith SACHS, and I'm a certified dance for PD and matter of balance teacher. I'm also the founder and director of Anyone Can Move in Philadelphia, and I've been working with the PD community for 13 years. So today we're going to focus on balance, agility, and multitasking, which you could be doing about 2 to 3 times a week for at least 30 minutes per session, according to the Parkinson's exercise recommendations. So now let's get to the movement. I have my studio set up with 2 chairs and a tennis ball, and I'm hoping that you can just wear bare feet to this class. If you are uncomfortable doing that, or if you have some neuropathy in your feet, you might want to wear the grippy socks that have some kind of hold underneath. You don't want to be wearing big, thick shoes. So what we're trying to do is really feel the floor. Okay. So let's come to sit. And I'm going to ask you to put your feet flat on the floor, maybe about 6 inches apart, and to sit in your chair with your back against the air, not against the chair, so that you really have freedom of movement all over. So we're just going to start with a little bit of breathing. In this class, we're going to think about physics, how the body is in balance and out of balance. So the first thing we have to think about is our center of gravity, which is kind of in between the top of the head and the bottom of the floor. It's around your belly button area, maybe a little bit below. We also want to think about your base of support, and that's the heavy area of your body, the pelvis, the buttocks, the hips. And what we're trying to do is align the torso and the bottom of the body, whether we're sitting, standing, or even lying down. So let's start with a little breathing. I want you to think about taking the breath from the floor, from the bottom of your feet, all the way up to the ceiling. So let's exhale first, then just inhale and exhale. And if I'm going too slowly or too fast, you do this at your own pace. Inhale up, exhale down. Now let's try inhale and open from the center of gravity out to the sides. And exhale, curling in underneath the respiratory diaphragm. Inhale, opening up. Exhale, coming in. In this class, we're also going to try and get a little bit off balance so that we can feel where we're off balance and get back into balance. So I'm going to ask you to hold the bottom of your chair, take a nice breath, and reach, putting your weight on one hip. Reach for the wall on the other side of you. There's something there you need to grab. Bring it back in with your exhale. Take the other side. Reach for something on that wall. Grab it. Bring it in. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Nice. Let's try forward and back. So we have horizontal movement. We certainly have vertical movement up and down, and we will get out of the chair. But if you wish to spend the rest of this class in the chair, that's perfectly fine. We also have sagittal movement. So what's in front of you and what's behind you. So right now, just rocking in the chair, going forward, going backward, and forward. Reach for something way beyond yourself. Come back in the chair and see if you can get the arms behind you. Reach forward with the inhale. Exhale, going back. One more like that. Inhale and exhale. Okay, let's work on the feet and ankles. We do want to support the body. Very often our ankles are just not working very well in coordination with feet. And for that reason, we may trip, we may shuffle, we may not pick up the feet enough as we're walking forward and back. So Just going to turn a little to the side. And let's articulate, bringing the toes off the floor and then gripping the floor like a bird on a wire. Inhale, going up. Exhale, going down. And toes up, toes down, toes up, toes down. Let's try one at a time. One set of toes. I use the hands as well as the toes because I think we're much more familiar with what our hands do than what our feet do. So let's do hands and feet going up, hands and feet, up and up and up, and then just run the feet in place. Put them down. Let's take the heels up. So I'm going to use the heels of my hands and the heels of my feet and put them down with some force. Make a noise. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. One more. And let's do them one at a time. One goes up, one goes down. Kind of like a horse prancing. Up and down, up and down, up and down. Good. And then run those feet in place. Okay, let's take duck feet and pigeon feet. So duck feet, 2 feet out, pigeon feet, 2 heels out, knees together. So right now, we're just going to do duck feet and in, pigeon feet and in. Duck feet in, pigeon and in, duck and pigeon and duck and pigeon. Let's take feet going out to the side. I call these squiggles. So we have toes out, heel out, toes out, heel out. Toe, heel in, toes in, heel in. Other side, out, 2, 3, 4, and in. 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, in, 2, 3, 4. And then the other place I want you to feel the bottom of your foot is the side of the foot, rolling to one side, rolling to the other. So now we really have sensitivity on the whole foot, back and forth. If you want a little more sensitivity, which of course we always do, you're going to take this tennis ball that I asked you to bring today and put it on the ground and then just massage that foot. Get into the toes, the ball of the foot, the arch of the foot, and even the heel, bringing the toes up toward you and massaging, bringing the ankle out and ankle in. And then rather than handing the ball to the other foot, we will foot the ball to the other foot. Do the same thing over here. Toes, ball of the foot, arch of the foot, heel of the foot, back and forth, back and forth. And then again, side to side, side to side. See if you can play ball. Back and forth, back and forth. If it runs away or your dog gets it, you have to go after it. Okay, put the ball down. We're going to use it later. Sitting up in the chair again, we want to think of the sensitivity of the whole leg. So I want you to lift the knee and then press it to the side, press it back in and put it down. Lifting up, going out, in and down. You're trying to stay really erect with this posture. So if lifting that foot makes you lean back, just lift it a little. Going out and in and down, up, out, in, down. Now let's go forward, up, stretching the leg, bring it back and put it in, and stretch and put it in. And right now we're going to think of imbalance in the chair. So I want you to take a lean, like you have a big, heavy pitcher of a bucket of water, and you're going to really let that arm take the whole body down. See if you can stay here and just lift the other arm in the air. Take a breath. Come back to center. Bring that heavy pail of water over to the other side and drop it to the ground. Again, open the chest. Nice flat chest, and take the arm up. And rather than just switching, let's just imagine we're pouring the water one side to another. out of balance and out of balance and out of balance and then in balance. Now, let's think of the forward back motion. So I want you to take your pelvis forward in the chair, to the side, to the back, to the side, and rotate in a nice smooth circle. Think about 360 degrees to make that circle happen. I feel that by keeping your arms in this nice horizontal position, you have balance on the top of the body, even as the bottom of the body is changing weight, going side to side and front to back. Let's do a circle in one direction and a circle in the other direction. Nice. Okay, let the arms rest for a minute. So now you're going to think of an airplane. We have one up, one down, and we have a little bit of a diagonal pitch in the chair. And then I want you to come forward and turn to one side. Come forward, turn to one side, and forward, and turn. Let's go backward. Opening up, see if you can really open the chest. Bring the other arm up and forward and back and up. To the other side, we go back and forward and back and forward. And once again, come to seated. Feeling your torso really moving separately from this balance in the chair. We don't have to worry about gravity when we're sitting down, except when we get ourselves a little bit off to one side and off to the other side. And that's what we will continue to do as we get up out of the chair. Let us think about getting out of the chair. I like to use momentum. There are a variety of ways that you may do this yourself. If you have much more success with whatever you're doing at home, continue. Otherwise, I want you to rock 3 times, putting your feet as close to the legs of the chair as you can. 1, 2, we're just going to lift the hips off the chair and stay like you're about to dive into a pool and sit back down. We go 1 and 2. Really rock forward, put your weight into the feet and come down. This 3rd time, we're going to get out of the chair. 1, 2, up to the hips and unfold and reach to the sky. Take a breath, come back. Don't move your feet. They're right next to the chair. Reach for the chair and sit. I have another way in case you want a little bit more support higher up. I'm going to ask you to come to where the chair is a point in front of both of your legs. And we're going to do the same thing, but this time your hand is higher up. So you have a little higher support as we get up. 1 and 2, we're coming out of the chair all the way up. Press into the feet, stand, maybe hold on for support. Come back down again with an exhale, and we will rock 1 and 2, and push into the chair. Keep practicing that on one side and then on the other side to make sure that wherever you are in the world, you're able to get out of that chair by yourself. So I'm going to ask you, if you have 2 chairs with you, and I hope you do, that you have one on either side of you for support. We may do some things which are supported on one side or both sides. And then I may say to you, if you can, you're going to take your hands off. If today you feel you need a little support, you may start holding on and then just go to some fingers and then maybe just 1 finger for support. So right now, let's think about center of gravity is right here. Center of mass, base of support is right here. And the 3rd term I want to give you is your limit of stability. So the limit of stability is how far can you lean in this kind of ski jump posture before you go and you have no balance anymore. The limit of stability also goes backward, backward, backward. How far can you go before going back and having to take a step? So we will work with that a little bit this week and then repeat it next week. Right now, I want you to stand with your feet maybe a foot, a little more apart, depends on your height. If you're a big guy, you may need a very wide stance, a small woman, a little bit less. And we're just going to shift weight side to side. So think of easy knees. I want you to think of a hose with water going through it. It's flexible, but it has firmness because of the water pressure. So shifting all the weight to one side and to the other side, feeling all of this rootedness in the ground as though your feet had grown like a tree on either side of you, spreading out the roots. So they're very wide, very supportive. Good. All right, coming to center. Here we are double weighted, right? If we wanted to start walking and I have double weight, I don't know which foot to put first. And that's really hard. So I'm going to ask you in this class and in life to constantly shift weight side to side before you decide, oh, I'm going to step forward. Or other side, all my weight is here, light foot, heavy foot. Oh, I'm going to step forward. Right now, put one forward and one back, and make sure you have that same space in between your legs. And we're just going to shift weight forward and back. If you do not need to hold the chair, please follow me. If you do, it's right here. Forward, back. When you come forward, don't come so far forward that you can't still see your toes. When you go back, no leaning backwards. You want this hip flexor really bent in so that you're seated like you're on a stool at Starbucks. So here's how it looks from the side. Forward and back. Forward and back. Nothing's happening here in terms of my angle, right? I'm back, but I'm not open. I haven't opened the hip. I'm tucking that in. Let's change feet. The other foot is in front and in back, in front and in back, side to side. So now we're going to make that box, side to side, shift weight, back to front, back to side, and back to front. So just keep making this box. We go forward, back, side, side, go back, forward, side, side, go forward, back, side, side, back, forward, side, side, forward, back, side, side. Last one. And come to stand in the middle. Take a nice breath. So what we're going to work with now is called the compass. So we will not be going 180 degrees on each side. We're just going to take each angle of the compass, straight forward, diagonal front, sideways, diagonal back, and put our feet there. So first I want you to have one heavy leg and one light leg. We're just going to mark where we're going. My front leg goes front and comes back to center. I'm going to call this collect. My front leg goes diagonally. I don't put any weight on it. I collect. My front goes to the side, collect, and then diagonally behind me and back, and keep coming around the circle. Side, collect, diagonal, collect, and front, collect. Change the weight, open up the foot, change the weight. Let's do it here. Front, collect, diagonal, and side, a little behind you, and side, and diagonal, and front. Great. Now we're going to add that weight shift. So I want you to feel like there's something out there you need to reach for. We're going to start in the center. Here I'm just touching, and now I need to reach so far that I can grab it and bring it back to me. Diagonal, touch, give it your weight, reach for it and pull it back. Sideways, weight, reach, pull back, and behind you, give it weight, pull back, around the circle, side, and pull, diagonal, and pull. Just go as far as it doesn't make you unbalanced. And pull. Shift weight. Let's do it over here. Touch, give it weight, pull toward you. Diagonal, give it weight, and pull. Side, weight, pull in, behind you, weight, pull in, side, and pull. Touch, give it weight, pull. Last one here, and pull. So keep that in mind. We're going to come back to it. Right now, I want you to think about this light leg just kind of brushing the floor. Just see what happens if you stay on this pedestal leg and take this one just brushing off the floor wherever it wants to go. It may go past your center line. Just brush around, put that one down, brush around, brush around. If this makes you feel unstable, you can stop, put a few toes on the ground, bring it back, brush a few toes. Just play with that leg being light. And now, I'd like you to just think about a pendulum of a clock going out, crossing your center line, and out, cross, out, cross, out, cross. Put that down. Now this is your heavy leg. This is your light one. Out, cross, out, cross, out, cross, out, cross. Put that down. Now what we're going to try and do is give weight to either side. This is a little harder because you're going to have a lot of weight on one side of your body, right? We go out, give it weight, brush to the side, come across just as far as it feels comfortable, give it weight. I call this curtsy, like you're curtsying. And out, give it weight, come across, curtsy, out, weight, cross, curtsy, and out, and curtsy, other side. When you're doing the curtsy, you want to feel one knee coming into the other knee. You don't have to be very crossed. You can have the foot mostly in front of you. Out, give it weight, and curtsy, and out, and curtsy, and out, and curtsy. Really nice. Let's work a little bit on the feet and get them even stronger. Come to the back of the chair, and just like you were doing in the seat, coming up, just give weight by taking your heels off the floor, put them down, up and down, up, down, up, down. Do as many of these as you like, because it's going to get harder. Okay, you're going to try giving weight to one side, no weight over here. 1 and 2 and 3. Maybe you'll hold on. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh my goodness, that's hard. Shake out the leg, other side, put this foot down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I want to point out for those people who are still seated, you can do the same things we just did, coming across. Give it weight by taking your whole body across. If you're going up on your toes, one at a time, one at a time, one at a time. Okay. So from here, I want to think about taking my head in a different direction from my body. Because in fact, many falls happen because somebody calls us, we're going forward, but we're looking back, right? So here we're going to practice in a safe, quiet environment, doing what we just did. The shift of the leg, brushing it back and forth. I want you to take the leg out to the side and take your head to the other side of the room. And then reverse. The head does not look at the foot. If you can, and if your balance is okay today, you're going to look toward your fingers. Look toward your fingers. Open and open. And back and forth. Back and forth. Put the foot down. Now this time, you're going to look toward the leg and make your arm go the opposite way. And side to side, side to side, and side to side. Change to the other side. We're going to follow the fingers this way. Head goes this way and this way. And now we're going to follow the leg with the head. The hand goes the other way. And back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. One more. And come to center. Obviously, we may also be looking up and down. So let's just practice, again, as much holding as you need. Just take your head all the way to the ceiling and the floor. To the ceiling and the floor. Up and down. We also want to look at the diagonal over here and behind. Over here and behind. Look there, come to center. Diagonal here and behind. Here, behind, here, behind. Let us add the reason we brought this ball, a little knowledge about your vestibular system. So we balance on the earth thanks to 3 different systems. Our eyes, the visual contact, so where you're focusing. Proprioception, feeling your body on the earth, especially your feet. And your vestibular system, which is the inner ear that makes you feel not dizzy, that gives you that clarity, that the crystals in the inner ear want to keep you in line with gravity and feeling like you're not spinning around. People who have vertigo, you probably know what I'm talking about, being out of sync with your vestibular system. It combines the brain, the eyes, and the ears. So we're going to have a point of focus. My ball says Wilson 1. And Wilson 1 is going to be my visual focus as I take it all the way around. I'm going to look down. I'm going to look up. My eyes do not leave the ball. I'm going to make a circle. Maybe I'm going to go sideways, a little behind me, sideways, behind. And I certainly want to go up and down. And maybe even through my legs. If going backwards and looking up makes you dizzy, please hold on. Up and down. And up and down. Come back to center. All right. Now, we're just going to use the eyes following the ball. So my head is going to be still. If it's better for you, hold on to your chin. The ball goes side to side. Only my eyes are moving. Ball goes side to side. And you will see it starts going toward your peripheral vision. When that happens, change direction. And now we want our eyes going up and down. Obviously, I can only go this far. Don't cheat. Up and down. We go up and down. Let's try the diagonals over here, through center, back and down, through center, up, through center, down, and diagonal over here, a little down behind me. If you do this activity every day, your peripheral vision will get much better, and you may be able to avoid that kid on the scooter who came whizzing past you at 60 miles an hour. Now, the ball will stay still, only my head moves. My head and neck go side to side. I still see Wilson 1. I'm going up and down, and up and down, up and down. And now my diagonals here and down. I go here and down, up, down. Other side. I have my eye on the ball. My head goes diagonal, up and down, up and down. Now you're going to put the ball down and just use your fingers. We have a wiggling finger and a still finger. When the finger wiggles, first you're going to take your eyes to the finger and then your head. Then you're going to switch other side. You can do this in the chair if you'd like to sit down. Wiggle the finger, take your head there. Now expand the fingers. Wiggle the finger, take your eyes and head. Next one, eyes and head. A little wider. Eyes to the finger, head to the finger, eyes, head. And finally, to the extent of your arms, however far they go, eyes, head, and eyes. I see it in my peripheral vision, head, and relax the arms. If this is getting easy for you, you can do a little clip pattern. Step, touch, step, touch, step, touch. If you'd like to try the feet with the hand, obviously you're going to have the chairs closer so that you can do one hand at a time, going out, one hand at a time, going out. So we'll try that next week in class. Now I'd like you to come to the back of your chair and we're going to experiment a little bit with this going forward and back, having a support. Again, I'd like you to be as close to the chair, maybe 3 or 4 inches away from the legs of the chair. You're going to take one leg behind you and sit down on it, again, like you're on a stool at Starbucks. This is your grounding place. Coming up to the other leg. Grounding place, and up and down and up. And now I want you to bend the front knee and just do 1, heel, 2, heel, 3, and let that propel you over the front of the chair. Bend the front knee, put the foot toe down, the heel down, and if you feel comfortable, push away and stand away from the chair. If not, bring the other foot to you so that you're constantly holding the chair. Let's try that again. 1, 2, 3, come over the back of the chair, toe down, heel down, and perhaps gather the feet, collect. Let's do the other side. Heel, 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 up over the chair, toe down, heel down, push away, or 1, 2, 3, over the chair, toe, heel, and gather together. Now we're going to try side to side. Again, if this is too much, you can try it in the chair, and I'll show that in a minute. So we want to get that foot off the ground and feel this heavy foot as part of the pedestal of my whole body. If this is as far today as you want to go, fine. Otherwise, you're going to hold the chair and tip yourself a little bit more. See if you can raise the arm. Then we're going to come back the way we started. One hand, other hand, foot goes down. Put the weight on the leg next to the chair. Hold on. Open up, open the chest, take a breath, and come back the other way. Let's do it on this side. We go up. I'm not close enough. Come close to the chair. Reach for the chair. Reach for the sky. Take a breath. Come back the way you started. Feet on the ground. And again, lift, cross, put the hand down, lift, take a breath, open the chest, come back the way you started. So let's do a little bit of a rotation of the spine as we're starting to cool down. So come back to that back leg that you were seated on. And now we're going to make the spine really round. It's like the concept of cat-cow in the chair, but we're going to do it standing. And then I will repeat all of this in the chair. Weight is back. I come forward. My nose goes from the chair seat up the wall to the ceiling. I come back to the back leg and I come back, do another circle. My nose goes up the wall to the ceiling and back, and one more like this. And now I'm going to reverse my circle. My nose goes down the wall to the chair, back to the floor. And exhale, going forward, push back. And one more circuit. And to the back leg, stand up, change your feet. Same deal, sit down on your back leg, roll forward, come up and back, roll forward, and up and back, and forward, up and back, go the other way, nose to the seat, to the floor, rolling up, to the ceiling, down the wall, roll back, and up one more, roll down, come up, put the feet together, stand and gather your breath, gather your balance. Let's just do that same kind of thing in the chair. The first thing we might do is that tilting. So I'd like you to think about taking the weight, opening the leg, lifting up, and put that down, come to center, take the leg out, lift up. And if you feel really balanced, 3 limbs out and other side, lift 3 limbs. And as for cat and cow, simply rolling, coming up, and then going the other way, rolling and coming up. So let's cool down in the chair. I'd like you to cross, make a figure 4. If your leg does not do this, you can simply keep it crossed at the ankle. I'd like you to be able to hold on to the foot. So you might want to put another chair in front of you if you need that support. Open up the webbing of the toes and see if you can interlace your fingers in your foot. And we're just going to use the elbow as a crank to take your elbow and your ankle all the way around. Go the other way. Nice. And come back to center. We're going to take the hand flat on the top of the arch of the foot and press it down toward the toes. Other hand comes underneath the knee, and you want to spread the shin as though you could really elongate it and press it in a little bit toward your body. Now you're going to take these toes, flex the foot, and bring the toes toward the shin. And then holding the foot, you can either interlace the hand and the leg, or take the hand on the outside of the thigh, lifting the leg and rocking this great big baby back and forth. Put that one down. And now we're going to use the foot on the floor. Same deal. Rock side to side, side to side. Put this foot down. Let's do the other one. Interlacing and rotating. If you can't get all those fingers through, just grab the big toe. And then going the other way, ankle goes around, around, around. Put the hand on top of the foot and point those toes. And then put the other hand under the knee and spread the leg apart. Grab these toes, flexed foot comes toward the shin. And then picking up underneath or on the side of the leg, rock that leg like a big baby and put the foot down, back on the knee. And once again, using the bottom leg to go side to side and side to side. Put both feet flat on the ground, again, coming to the front of the chair, opening the chest, taking a nice breath, reaching all the way up and exhaling, floating back down to earth. Let's do two more. Inhale, going up. Exhale, coming down. If you can, this third time, close your eyes. Inhale, take a breath. Feel where you are in the room. Exhale, eyes are still closed. Feeling the balance come back, the center of gravity right in the middle of you, and the base of support right here on your chair. And as we are breathing, I'd like you to thank you again for joining us for the Parkinson Foundation PD Health and Home Fitness Fridays video series. And for more information about the Parkinson's exercise recommendations as a prescription for people with Parkinson's, please visit parkinson.org/exercise. See you next week.